Last time on Sonic Adventure, we got shot down. And now Tails is having a flashback. You can tell because it's in sepia tone. Back in the day, Tails just moped around the forest. And then he almost got run over by Sonic the Hedgehog. And he was absolutely surprised. I'm not even going to apologize. I'm just going to go past this ladder, past the boundary. You can't actually get past here. There's nothing in this direction. But I don't care because I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Stop following me, weird fox thing. I don't understand what's not familiar to me. Sonic, you might want to turn.
Wow, that dream brought back memories.
Who are you talking to?
I owe so much to Sonic. Sonic!
I owe so much to you. Where'd you go? I just dreamed about our past. Remember that time where you almost ran me over? Without a vehicle?
Sure hope he's all right.
The first hit and run that was not caused by a car.
If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype.
Okay, that's great.
It needs a Chaos Emerald to work.
Don't they always? Alright, well, thank you for stating that.
Find one fast.
Yep, you sure should. So, now that Tails is done talking to himself, right now, of course, we have the train strike, so we can't go back to Station Square. Yeah, that's how they kept Sonic and Tails separated for a while. Of course, eventually Sonic just kind of ran there somehow. Actually, wait, no, the train was back in service by the time he needed to go to Red Mountain. But of course, that's not going to happen just yet. For now, Tails is going to need to head on down to the jungle. There's absolutely no indication of where you actually need to go other than Tails saying he needs to find the Chaos Emerald, but we don't know where that is because, well, Sonic never found out. So you kind of just have to wander around aimlessly until you find something special. And you can kind of tell from the treetops because, of course, the lighter green foliage is where the path is. The darker green is just trees that you can stand on top of. So eventually, once you wander through this forest lost for all of eternity, you will find where you need to go. And I don't think you need any sort of key or anything, which thank goodness for that, because it's really hard to navigate this place. Oh, there's the Chaos Emerald.
There's a Chaos Emerald.
Yep, sure is. Let me just slowly walk towards it. Oh no, frog! It just made it disappear into nothingness. Oh, Tails, you and your weird mouth animations. So yeah, as I was saying, you don't need a key. I'm pretty sure you just go up here and press this with your entire body, and the sand will drain. How did the frog get through there? Who knows? Once the invisible wall disappears, we can head into... Oh, that was weird. The next minigame, Sand Hill, which is kind of like a snowboarding section, except on a sand hill. Now, this isn't actually a Tails exclusive minigame from the... excuse me? From the minigames menu, Sonic can't actually play this one. So I've neglected to mention that... Hello, Giant Rock Snake, I don't know why you're here. Wow, I'm screwing up a lot. I guess this place isn't quite as well constructed as Ice Cap, but I still like this minigame nonetheless. But anyway, yeah, so this is inspired by actual real places, as were many things in Sonic Adventure. Part of the development of Sonic Adventure did involve the staff just kind of taking a vacation and just going places and looking at real-world locations to inspire some of the locations in Sonic Adventure, such as Lost World. If I remember correctly, I think the mural is actually based on something they saw, so yeah, Sonic Adventure's development did involve Sonic Team just kind of fucking around and going places, and then they were like, okay, let's make stages based off of this, and To be honest, it doesn't really show. But anyway, yeah, that's Sandhill. You go through those gates. The combo means nothing. Other than, you know, score. But really, who cares about that? And that's about it. Let's go pick up that there frog. Or not. Look, mysterious red light. I've got a frog. I gotta kind of get a Chaos Emerald out from its gullet.
I thought I was in a desert.
I really don't like not being in a desert when I'm supposed to be in a desert.
I wonder where I am.
Well, this does seem eerily familiar. Like we've seen that structure before somewhere. Oh well. Hello, random echidna. How's it going? They're just echidna villagers around. I love that animation. I have never felt fear. Me neither. I am also fearless. None may scare me. But your partners are gloating in victory. Okay, so there are just a whole lot of twins who say the exact same things. Anybody say anything unique? Okay, this guy's philosophical. I will say things that are very pertinent, while also doing a little jig. Alright, so anyway, once I'm no longer... I love the guys just talking about life always changing, sandwiched between the other lines. So anyway, the main thing we want is right here. This is Tails' second and final upgrade, and I thought this was missable when I originally played the game, but I read something that said you can't actually progress until you pick this up, and actually, oh yeah, by the way, Tails' upgrade allows you to just spin forever. He will break dance as long as you press the button. He won't stop. He can't get dizzy. This is my aesthetic. This right here. Just an eternal pirouette. God, I wish I could move like this. It would make life so much easier. Anyway, right here where we were before is actually, how you move onwards. This is the event trigger, or rather, picking up the upgrade is the trigger for this event. That makes more sense. So yeah, you can't leave without getting the best upgrade on the planet.
Before?
Huh. It's something my grandmother taught me.
No, cover me up! Okay, that's better.
The servers are the 7 chaos.
That's a weird restaurant.
Chaos is power. Power enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos.
Wow, this is a whole load of bullshit, isn't it?
I'm not sure what it all means.
Can you figure it out, weird fox thing? You're not an echidna, so I don't know what you're doing here. You might want to leave, otherwise those guys who are never afraid of anything are gonna get you. They're fierce warriors, for they have never known fear, and they can jig like nobody else can. Oh yeah, I had a frog. Where were you? Oh dear God! The most terrifying thing you will ever see. God help those who see this in their final hours. Okay then! Okay, so I got the Chaos Emerald, so ignoring that... It's just completely ignoring that! Okay, well apparently that was a non-issue. Did you see any of that? Anybody around here? Were there any witnesses to what just transpired? Weird. Now where was I? Oh, I didn't fly in the house again. That's a shame.
The time has come at last.
What do you mean at last? We were here a few hours ago.
A lot better.
It should not get shot down by a laser due to my incompetence this time.
So, here it goes. Emerald, do your stuff.
What do you want from me? I'm an emerald.
Ready, Sonic? Here I
Oh yeah, by the way, Tails already has that little, oh shoot, what, a runway. But, he also has this weird underground passage? And there's that?
Tornado 2, clear for takeoff.
Waiting for me, gonna fly high, gotta keep going, thing is a break. Sorry, I really like that song. And it restarted, of course. I had to restart it because Sonic's just right around the corner. He needs to hear this. It's going to be really cool when he thinks all hope is lost, and then I come in, and he's going to hear... Hey, Sonic, you didn't press the capsule. This isn't canon at all.
Oh, right, Tails! Way to go! These planes...
I love that line. For once, Sonic is genuine and not an asshole. Believe myself is the only start for me. Alright, so Sky Chase Act 2. The competent version. Yeah, that's all I got. Well, I suppose I never did talk about, like, aesthetic stuff through any version of Sky Chase. I mean, this is the last time we'll ever be seeing this minigame. It's just, we saw it for 2 stories in a row, so that kinda sucked, but... I do like Act 2 a lot more, just because, well, it's longer, it's a little more engaging, because you got a whole lot of obstacles, and it just looks cooler, what with the dark skies and all that. For, you know, it's just blue skies, which I appreciate. You know, blue skies make my brain less miserable, but, you know, in terms of actual visuals in a video game, this looks pretty good, especially for the egg carrier, which is supposed to be all intimidating and whatnot. It's supposed to be very I just said intimidating. Imposing, that's the word I'm looking for. So many words with I. How do I differentiate them all? But anyway, yeah. It's supposed to be all big and scary and whatnot, which I suppose is what I was trying to say all along. So, you know, it makes more sense to see it in these dark, ominous clouds.
So far, so good.
Hope you know what you're doing.
I hope you don't get lazy again, buddy. Because last time we kind of did this and it didn't work out for us. Whoop. That's right, I knew you were going to stand on the plane like an asshole. Okay, so now that that's over, I can continue talking. So yeah, it is just, in general, a lot more interesting, because Act 1 is really just a whole lot of nothing, where, you know, in this version you have a whole lot of stationary objects as well, and, you know, in addition to the planes. You also have a whole lot more missile launchers, so when you're actually around the thing, it's going to fire at you more. Of course, the nice part is, if you take them out early, that means you have less obstacles later, but I don't know, this also feels like it moves faster, so, hey, you know, maybe the Tornado 2 really was a pretty significant upgrade. And, other than that, I already talked about the dragon that was supposed to appear in Act 1. Not really too much more other than that. It was just originally supposed to be a little bit of a mini-boss, and then they scrapped that. And you can kinda see it, but not. But you just can't fight it. But hey, you certainly can see it if you hack it back into the game. But yeah, it is a bit of a shame, because that means that Act 1 doesn't even have a mini-boss. I mean, Act 2 has a mini-boss. It's just a laser cannon, but still. To be honest, the dragon would have been really cool. Really in both acts. Imagine if you had to fight a laser cannon and a dragon. That would have been pretty rad. I think that could have worked, but I guess it was just, maybe they didn't have enough time or something. Oh well, we could fight a robot dragon, but instead we're just doing this. Same strategy as before, just hang around the center, try to destroy the missiles so they don't get in the way, and when the thing's actually going to fire, get out of the way, and it's as simple as that, so we're just gonna kinda pea-shooter this thing to death. These bullets really don't look like they'd be effective, but nope. They took this thing right out, and we're done here. Easy enough. And we have that awkward close. So next time on Sonic Adventure, we actually land on the egg carrier. Or not.